Today on Animal Fact Files, we're discussing flufftails. There are currently 9 described living species of these fluffy rumped birds. 7 species are endemic to mainland sub-Saharan Africa, while the other 2 live on Madagascar. Flufftails exist in fragmented populations, and they're often described as nomadic. They move around depending on the time of year, sometimes to a new location altogether, and other times just to higher elevations. Overall, it's difficult to clearly define them as migratory or not, because they're difficult to study. Flufftails are most frequently observed by their call as opposed to actual sightings of them. Here's an example of what they sound like. If these birds are seen, it's usually just a quick glimpse of feathers flushed from the vegetation. Flufftails live in grasslands, including bamboo forests, as well as dense woodlands. Instead of flying, they more frequently run on the ground and climb into trees and bushes. Some describe their movement, even while running, as eerily silent. Flufftails prefer moist soil and leaf litter to forage, so they're not usually seen in dry or rocky areas. However, this doesn't stop them from traversing well over a mile, 1,600 meters, above sea level, depending on the time of year. Flufftails are small birds, reaching only half a foot, 15 centimeters, long. The males are typically black to dark brown, with white stripes or speckles along their back depending on the species. Their head and tail are red. Females are more uniformly brown to cinnamon, showing a similar pattern of stripes or speckles to their male counterparts. These birds have large feet and a short bill they use to dig in the dirt and overturn leaves and other debris. Flufftails forage during the day in the morning and late afternoon. They eat a wide variety of animals, including earthworms, slugs, termites, ants, moths, beetles, and more. They also eat plant seeds and will even approach bird feeders in home gardens that dispense these tasty treats. Predators to flufftails include falcons and harriers, which largely take adults, as well as cats, rats, mice, and even bush shrikes who hunt flufftail chicks. Their population overall is threatened by habitat loss to overgrazing in grasslands and uncontrolled fires, although these birds do sometimes use agricultural plantations, such as banana fields, as habitat. Of course, this puts them in closer contact to domestic dogs, which are another threat. Flufftail chicks are dark charcoal and fluffy. That fluffy rump remains throughout their life, which is how they get their common name. The parents are monogamous and defend their territory from others who might steal their prime nesting ground. A flufftail nest is dome-shaped and constructed either on the ground or in low-lying vegetation. It's built out of dead plant material and lined with moss and soft twigs. The female lays 2 to 5 white, undecorated eggs, and both parents incubate the clutch for just over 2 weeks. The chicks leave the nest within a day or 2 of hatching and immediately follow their parents. The little birds keep warm by snuggling up under their mother's wings, but both parents ensure they're taken care of by teaching them how to forage and keeping them fed. Some species fly as early as 3 weeks old, but others take about double this. It's around the time they gain flight that the chicks are kicked out of their parents' territory, so that their parents can raise more chicks. Flufftails produce 1 to 4 broods each year. Help us share even more amazing animal facts. Join Dad, SpikeSpiegel93, and the rest of our Patreon family to support our channel. Give a thumbs up if you learned something new today, and thanks for watching Animal Fact Files.